options.
Yes.
Okay, we can remove all your air conditioners so that they'll be running free. For that one, you will pay X amount. We can remove you altogether, connect you to somebody else's
Energy
meter.
theft.
You will pay Y amount.
Energy theft.
It's mainly your men who go around touting those things.
Let me add something here. Thanks to technology, many of us are trying to automate our operations, because when we came in, a lot of these operations were manually driven, like with most government establishments. And what automation means is that you need to upgrade the quality of your workers, train those that are trainable, and then inject new people in. So one of the areas labor can help us is we don't want anyone running to you saying that people are just being laid off without you getting the full story, and then you come pick at us. Because the people that will be employed are also Nigerians. We just need an upgrade. We need to modernize all these operations. Because whether or not we like it, until we meter everybody, these discussions will continue. And I want to assure you, the metering program is robust. It is going on. In the Codisco, for example, we've promised to do 10,000 meters a month. That is huge. We have challenges with manpower deployments. As you know yourself, it's a highly skilled industry. So you can't pick them up. It takes you a while to train the average young engineer, even if he had a first class from a university. So we're doing that because we've given our word. And we gave our word not because our contract forces us to do so. Our contract with the BP gave us 5 years to do so. But many of us have promised that we'll do it within 2 or 3 years. So we can reduce these issues. Because if
and anyway, it will help you make more money.
In the end, because you see, a lot of people make mistakes when they say you give estimated bills because you are making money out of it. That's why you don't want to change. Well, we came and made the estimated bills practice. We don't like it because what we have seen practically on ground is many people they contest the estimated bills. So most times they don't even pay for it.
Mr. Tommy, we're almost out of time, so let's see if we can bring this in about still on metering, and then we'll do a question about nuclear technology for electricity supply so that we can go. But this one, it's about the metering thing. What's his name? Fi Ijeagbon says, Fiere Ijeagbon, I hope I got that right, says, are we not going to talk about consumers? Said my last bill was 27,000 naira in a one-bedroom apartment. That's 50% of my salary. Question is, are the discos charging the new tariffs? Now the consumer assumes that these new tariffs were suspended. So are the discos implementing the new tariffs? Because he's not the only person that's complained.
To the best of my knowledge, I don't think the tariffs were suspended. So probably he's dealing with the new tariff, but he's probably dealing more with an estimated billing situation. And if it's an estimated billing, what I'll advise him to do is to engage his disco. In a code disco, we're encouraging all our estimated customers to come forward to negotiate the estimated bills. Because there is a method to the estimation, but it still doesn't remove the fact that you cannot, it's an estimate. Because an estimate means that's what I send to you all the time, whether or not you're in the house. Whereas unlike a meter, you know you are paying for what you consume. But because there will always be a metering gap given, even with the best effort, what we're asking as an interim measure is come forward. And many are coming. They are calling us, and we have customer centers in all our districts with the headquarters, and even amongst the senior staff. And the idea is when it comes...
I ask you this question before we go. And it's something that somebody had said on Sunrise before many years ago, that especially in central Lagos, consumers believe that is their share of the national cake. A lot of them don't pay.
It is sad.
So how are you dealing with that?
It is sad. That's why I said those are the areas where we like to collaborate with labor and other people, because there's this entitlement mentality. This is my share of the national cake. So some people don't even, there are some places you cannot even take bills to, and you dare not disconnect them. If you disconnect, they'll get people to reconnect. If you go with your people, they just beat you up. So there is a need to change the mentality, because they have nothing, like Beat said, the truth is we all get metered as well. We have input meter. So we all know what we have to do. But the discos have the rough, they're the last mile. they have to collect. And then unwilling people who don't pay or crooks make it difficult for you to meet.
We can actually dwell on this.
But we can work this out. And
we don't have time.
Yes.
So we have to go now. So I'd like your last word on this matter.
The issue of...
In one sentence, please.
Okay. In the issue, the metering can be done the way it is done world over, because energy thefts is a common thing. We went for some level of training about it, and we saw that there are some countries where they collect up to 99%. And even this loss is factored into what the discos should do now. So if they increase the efficiency, which they promise to, they will make more gain there. Okay. If you allow 30% loss and you increase your efficiency by 10%, you are making a lot of money. Anyway, we don't have time for that.
Well, for me, Labour should rethink its strategy. They should give a lasting commitment that these reforms will succeed. And please don't shut down the National Control Center. Shutting down is not an option. You're punishing everybody, every Nigerian, for whatever grievance you may have against one person. It's a no-brainer. Okay. Please don't do that.
The producer said I should ask Labour this question. Do you have any other option besides strike?
Yes, we do.
Which is?
Dialogue.
Are you doing that?
We've done it for 2.5 years.
Are you doing that?
Or even now.
Okay,
thank you. Continue to do it, please.
Don't
shut us down
Before
again.
I shut down this segment, I'm going to say it yet again. I have been waiting for a meter which I applied for since June last year.
And you paid for it also?
No, I did not pay.
Okay.
I was not asked, well, I haven't been asked to pay yet, because it hasn't been supplied.
Let me guide you on that. There are two ways you can get the meter. You can wait for the rollout, but there's also the CAPME, the credited advanced metering platform that NEC has done, where you pay and you must be metered within 60 days once that is happening.
Right.
So take that option, it's quicker.
Oh, electricity supply situation. Well, they haven't told us if it's going to improve, but we can see that it's not going to improve significantly in the near future.
Don't be that pessimistic.
From the explanation that Mr. Itomi gave, we've been chatting with Mr. George Itomi, who is a legal practitioner as well as being a director at Eco Distribution Company, as well as Mr. Comrade Bede Okpara, who is a president of the Senior Staff Association of Electricity and Allied Companies. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for coming.
Thank you so much.
Please give us power and let us have power, Union. Thank you very much. We'll be back for the home stretch in just a moment.